Hello, my name is Logan Jones. I'll be going over the new products development portion of the app. And so at this point, we can see where we're at within the process flow for our demand and inventory. And then, what we're doing with the new products development is providing planners the ability to incorporate new products into their forecast planning in real time. Um, and with the Anaplan app, this kind of makes it a little bit more easy, more accurate, and provides more accurate, efficient, and manageable forecasts while incorporating these new products. And then within the app itself, there's a few key features that we'll go over that allows you to kind of make the forecast more manageable and accurate for you as you plan out your new products. And those will be the launch profiles and cannibalization of existing products. So we'll go ahead and dive into the app now. So this is going to be kind of the initial landing page for the app itself, but we're going to take a step back real quick so we can kind of see where the process kind of starts. So this is kind of like the first section of the product lifecycle management, which will also include some end of life, but we won't be going over that in this video. But this is kind of just a nice little kind of page for you kind of see what MPI products you have active, what end of life products, and then just give you some slight overviews of kind of some revenues and MPI contributions we have for these. And today we're going to be primarily living within this brand 3 and Amazon USA, just for the sake of ease. And so our next section is going to be kind of how we will start to set up the new products. You can see here, this is a page where you can kind of manage them, set them into new product or EOL override statuses, as well as choose the MPA start dates will be essential for having that kind of real-time updates with your forecast. And so next we'll dive back into the landing page for the new product developments. And as you can see here, we can have a visual that can allow you to track across your company, kind of at what point you're at in the product development phase. So as you can see here, as you mark them through, it'll just keep that highlighted. That way, anyone who comes to the page knows what point we're at for this new 16-inch laptop. And then we'll kind of get more into the nitty-gritty of it all. So for here, this is where we're going to, let me unlock this real quick. This is where this will allow us to kind of manually input our values for setting up this new product, as we won't have any forecasts necessarily being produced from our data imports at this time. And the key kind of thing in here is that these data values will kind of trigger how your forecast is being built out. And here we can see with this launch curve, this will be kind of where you can choose your different profiles, which you think how the new product will behave within its first year. And then it's a little bit small, but this will be kind of how with this show launch profile or slow launch profile, how the forecast is looking like for the plan. And if we change it to say, we think it's going to be more like a seasonal launch, you see here how that will change our plan as well. And then you can also, for your seasonal profile, choose how you think it's going to behave at different points in the year as well. And then as you kind of review and set things up, once you have it to a good place where you think the plan is where you want it to be, you're able to lock that plan in, and that'll make it to where it will no longer be editable, and that way everyone will be on kind of the same page for how things are going to be looking for the next 3 years for that product. And as you scroll down more, we're getting more just kind of data points and information around how this new product will be behaving according to our settings up above across time, and its different contributions for your investment to launch, your ROIs, and whatnot there. And then the next kind of thing we're going to look into is the launch planning cannibalization. So this will be when a product is set up to take some of the volume from another product and kind of cannibalize it into itself. So we can see here we have a pre-set up one to where we're going to have the new 16-inch laptop cannibalize the product 13. And we're going to be basing the cannibalization strategy on product 13's existing volumes. And these values are ones that we can set manually for how we would like each year's percentages to be cannibalized. And if you want to kind of test a different one or set up multiple cannibalizations, we can use these action buttons here to set up those values as well. So if we're wanting the new laptop to also cannibalize, say, a new item, we can submit that. It takes a second as it'll be updating our list as over here. And then that'll allow us to then set up how we'd like the new item to be cannibalized as well. Or if we decide against that, we can also remove it out as well. And then that way, if it was either entered by mistake or we just decided against that cannibalization, we can manage that with ease as well. And then towards the bottom here is just going to be some key data points that will show your impact of the different cannibalizations that we have set up as well across time. And then this product launch curves is going to be how we're able to either set up new launch profiles or delete current ones that we have already in place but no longer see as being viable or useful. And then this will just kind of allow us to also manually update these different profiles as well if we need to tweak them a little bit more. And then for the final kind of relevant section for today's video, this will be a kind of just review dashboard of our finalized kind of MPI plans to where it can tie all the different MPI products that we have set up. And you'll be able to see a page that will allow you to kind of see what our coming weeks are looking like in regards to how they'll be impacted from either MPI plans or EOL plans, which we can talk about in a later video. That'll be kind of it for a video on the product lifecycle management.